Hi, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 15th to the 31st, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's really helping me get out of YouTube algorithm purgatory, where I've been sent since I had to take time off to take care of my sick family members. So, thank you so very much. And if you're interested in having a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or an animal healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It will also be linked in the description box below. And also linked in the description box below will be the cards that I'm using today. So, yeah. So now let's dive into this reading. But before we do, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see, Capricorn, the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, right here. This is the Magician reversed. This can be either we're not seeing our own magic or somebody is trying to really send us bad vibes. This I got also in Sagittarius energy. So if you're born on the cusp with Sagittarius or you have strong Sagittarius in your chart, definitely check that out. With the Magician reverse, this is somebody sending you negative energy. Okay, I said dark magic before. I don't believe in dark magic. I just don't. But I do believe that people can send negative, hurtful, hateful energy our way, and it trips us up. It can affect us most definitely, and especially depending on the vitriol they're sending it with. So just be aware of this during this time. And with the Magician, this is also us not seeing our own power, our own prosperity, our own success. It's kind of like, oh, I could always do better, instead of saying, wow, look at what I've achieved. Like, look at what I've succeeded in. Stand before the altar of your existence and call forward your power. That's going to be one of the toughest things for us to do during this time period. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have celestial. Yeah, the stars, the way the stars move, the planets, they're going to have a big impact on us. So tuning into our astrology, tuning into ourselves, knowing that if there's a solar flare, that can affect us. New moons, full moons will have a big effect on us during this time. And we have a new moon, on the 16th, we have another full moon on the 31st or the 30th, I can't remember, but we are going to have a lot of charged celestial energy, and that's going to affect us, Capricorn. So just be aware of that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Interesting, the Queen of Cups also came up in that reading, in the reading for Sagittarius. So if you came for just a yes/no answer, the Sun reversed for me is a no answer. So just be aware of that during this time. But this is also saying that things in our lives that usually run super smooth, with the Sun reversed, we're going to need to pay a little bit more attention to them. And we're also going to need to pay a little bit more attention to us. The sun really matters to us. So getting out in the sun, soaking in that vitamin D is going to be so beneficial. So just be aware of that. With the Fool reverse, we're very afraid of making a fool out of ourselves. We're very aware of what other people think or what we think other people are thinking about us. So being aware of that is going to be super important. We can be making up scenarios in our own heads, like, oh, this person thinks this about me, oh, this person thinks that about me, and I can't possibly move forward in my power, in my grace, because others will laugh at me or others won't believe in me. And we might not even know these people like at all. So being aware of this is going to be super important for us. This is a time where, no, it's not time quite yet to take that leap of faith, to jump off the cliff and to add more onto our shoulders, to start a new quest, to go after, the new and the everything, right? That we're dreaming of. But it is time to start planning, and it is time to start believing in ourselves and changing the narrative, because by the end of August, we can really see ourselves being like, oh, well, I need to move forward this way, or I need to change up this, or, oh, you know what? I got a new perspective and a new power and a new grace and a new understanding. And now I'm going to go after where I need to be. The Seven of Pentacles. This is, here it's prosperity, right? But I also see this as like a slingshot coming at her. Like there's going to be some wake up around money, or there's going to be something where it's like, okay, pay attention to this. And before, we could have been, soothing through spending, or it could have been really kind of free and easy, like, oh, I'm just spending this, or I'm just doing this, or I'm just doing that. And we're not really looking at the bigger picture. Now something about money is kind of going to hit us upside the head, and it's like, oh, I need to look at this. Oh, I need to pay attention here. Oh, okay, I need to do it like this, and I need to do it like that, and I need to, show up for myself. Also, what seeds are we planting? How are we moving things forward in our own prosperity and success and bounty? Because that's going to be a big part of this time. Now, with the King of Wands reverse, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a resistance to change during this time to be aware of. There is something here. Now, this can be a very volatile person in our lives. For us, it can also be our temper getting the best of us. So that's a warning, especially if we're in a position of authority, or, we have any sort of authority over anyone or anything, even ourselves. We can find that we can be rather cruel to ourselves. We can find that we can be rather harsh on ourselves during this time. And Spirit is saying to stop. There can also be somebody who comes into our lives who's very, very, very charming, very attractive. This is a very attractive person, and plays off of that attractiveness to manipulate situations. So just be aware of this. There's also an inability for follow through with the Knight of Wands reversed. There's something here where it's like, oh yeah, but tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And Spirit's like, not tomorrow, today. Look at it today. See you today. And that's going to be a very important thing during this time, a very important way to look at ourselves and guide ourselves forward. There is a real sense of what prosperity, what bounty, what abundance am I embracing for myself. Yeah, somebody else's anger is going to want to knock you off track. That's why Spirit's saying no. If you have something like really big planned and you're like, oh, will it go really well? No, because that energy is coming in, and it's like, it's just making things just a little bit more difficult, a little bit off track. And, you have from the 15th to the 31st where it's like, okay, go slow, go carefully, guard yourself, make sure you're protecting your energy, your desires, what you love, what you want to move forward in. And then the doors will open. They really will. The Queen of Cups is healing, beautiful love. It's a connection with our inner child, with a child. It is love and joy and beauty and a coming together and a real sense of mentorship. There's a real sense of mentorship here. Either you're being mentored or you're going to be mentoring someone. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a real sense of, I'm embracing what I love. I'm embracing what I need. The heart is leading me forward. My heart is guiding me in a direction that I would usually ignore. And Spirit's like, come back to the heart. Come back to the heart, because right here, we're the Knight of Pentacles reversed. When the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, and we're represented by the Pentacles and the Minor Arcana, when the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, it's like, well, how do I move forward? We can feel stuck, we can feel overwhelmed, but we can also feel very kind of erratic in our own selves. The sense of, I'm going to push forward, but then I'm going to lose interest, and I'm going to get overwhelmed, and I'm going to be upset, because it's just kind of think of teenagers, but not at their best, but kind of like when they're throwing a tantrum, kind of like a toddler. That's the energy here that's coming forward. And it's like, okay, I don't want that. Like, I don't need to deal with that. That's not where I need to be. And so countering that with love, with respect, with honor for ourselves, how we need to move forward, where we want to be, and just really grounding ourselves in love. Write on your water bottle, love. Write it at the bottom of your water bottle or on your water filter if you have one, or even on the tap, like write love, like put it on a piece of tape, like write on a piece of tape and put it around your faucet so that you're drinking love, you're cooking in love, you're washing in love. That type of thing is going to be very, very important for us. This sense of love, the sense of healing, but also this sense of passing it down, of connecting. But not only connecting, but connecting with that child that lives within each and every one of us. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the 10 of Swords reversed. Be mindful that you are being reborn. Be mindful that every hurt, pain, disappointment, anger, upset, chaos, you're transforming from. And you're finding that every stab in the back, every hurt along the way, every chaos that made you kind of fall to your knees, you're coming up from now. And you're saying, oh, I see me so much better. I'm so much stronger. I'm so much more than I had thought I was. And it's never fun. It's never like, oh, I'm so thankful for all these experiences. We can get to that point. That is a point in a person's development and healing that we can get to. But right now, it's like, oh wow, I'm so much like hardcore. Like I'm so much more than I thought I was going to be. I'm so much more powerful than I ever gave myself credit for. And it brings us to our subconscious spirit message, which is devoted reversed. We're looking at and reevaluating what we're devoted to. What am I devoted to? What do I want? Am I honoring my devotions or am I ignoring them? Am I devoted to myself? How do I embrace what I am devoted to? And how does devotion impact me in my day to day life? It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Eight of Swords. We're trapped a little bit too much in our own heads. We all know people who live in it's Mrs. Hamishin, right? From Great Expectations. You live in your wedding dress until it lights you on fire. It's living in the past. It's living in your own minds. The it could have been this, it should have been that, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. And now it's time to say, okay, subconsciously we're going to be reliving things, going over things, and it's just like, but it wasn't. So now I need to move on. Now I need to move forward. And we're on pause right now just for a little bit, but it's not forever. And here it's like it's because we're trapped too much in our own head. We also have that negative energy to deal with, but we're trapped too much in our own head. So just be aware of this. All right. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.